Hi, welcome to Mad Mike's America, very first installment of How To. Today we're going to talk about how to convert your freshwater tank to a freshwater tank that provides a good home for African cichlids, one of the most colorful and energetic and entertaining of all freshwater fish. This is a 125-gallon aquarium powered by an Eheim canister filter, as well as two Tetra hang-on-the-back filters for temporary water polishing. When providing a home for African cichlids, it's very, very important that you use a lot of cover. In this case, so that the tank will be natural, I use rock. It's important when selecting rock that you do not select rock that can leach iron. If you see any rock with a vein in it that looks like iron, do not use that rock in your tank. Here's Tennessee shale piled up in the left corner, provides great cover for the fish. Right next to it are some very, very large river stones, also provide great caves and places for your fish to hide. The rock in the middle was purchased from a pet shop and was guaranteed by that pet shop to be safe. Unfortunately, I don't have a clue as to what it is, but I've had it for about 5 years and it seems to be doing the trick. Remember though, all of the things you buy at pet shops are not necessarily safe despite their warnings, so be very careful and very diligent about washing and rewashing any rocks or ornaments you buy from pet shops or pick up. Very important. Wash and wash again in hot water before placing in your tank. Here we have slate. Slate is without a doubt the safest product to use in your tank, and you can buy it very cheap at Home Depot or Lowe's or any such home improvement center. Slate is not expensive, as I said, and if you went to buy slate in a pet shop, you'd pay 15 to 20 times of what you would pay at a Home Depot or Lowe's. All the slate you see here I purchased for less than $5. Less than $5. All you have to do is break it up and make it into caves and build a little mountain, make it as natural looking as possible. On the far right you'll see a piece of driftwood. This is an actual piece of driftwood that I found stand up along the shore, not the ocean, but along the shore of a river, and I've had it for many, many years. Driftwood will take a lot of washing, a lot of washing. Do not, under any circumstances, put too much driftwood into a cichlid tank, as driftwood softens water. Cichlids need high pH. As for the substrate on the corner here, in the corner I've done an experiment. This is like a sandbox, a small sandbox. Some cichlids like sandboxes in which to play and also to breed. As you can see, there's a cichlid cave, which is actually nothing but an overturned flower pot covered with some slate. The main substrate, however, is river gravel. River gravel is relatively cheap. Again, you can buy it at any home improvement center. You can get a 50-pound bag for less than $4. If you went to the pet shop, you'd buy the exact same thing called something else that would cost you 20 or 30 times more. Again, for African cichlids, it's important to remember that the water must be hard. Now, the water in this tank is well water, so it's hard to begin with, which is important. African cichlids do not like soft water. They do not like soft water. So in order to make your water hard, if you're not fortunate enough to have well water, then add marble chips. Like you can see here, marble chips will help to increase the pH level. African cichlids like a pH anywhere upwards of 7.8. Anywhere upwards of 7.8. 8.1 is probably ideal for African cichlids. Feeding your fish, I feed several times a day, very, very small amounts, so that none of it falls to the bottom and fouls the tank. I use simple Tetramin. Tetramin tropical flakes, the fish love it. From time to time I'll put in some Tubifex worm cubes, which they also love, and I also feed raw or frozen brine shrimp on occasion. And when I can take the time to make it, I'll use live brine shrimp. This tank has been set up, as I said, for about 24, and actually about 72 hours, and it is still not completely clear, but it's getting there. Remember, the most important thing is fish selection. Make sure you buy your fish from a good source. Make sure when you introduce your fish, you allow the bag to float for no more than 20 minutes, no less than 20 minutes. Do not mix the original water with the tank, and you're well on your way. Good luck, and I hope you enjoy your African cichlid tank. And make sure, if you have any questions, give me a shout. I've been raising tropical fish now for about 50 plus years, maybe even more, but I don't want to talk about that. Have a great day. This is Mike from Mad Mike's America.